Welcome back to another GCN training session. It's great to have you back, but if you're new here, welcome, and we've got a fantastic session lined up for you today. So this session is going to be working on cadence. We're not so much going to be working on high intensity. The intensity is going to be somewhere in the middle. We're just going to work on really fast legs. So everybody jump on their bikes, get the legs spinning, and we want to be working at kind of like a walking pace. So all this session is done from a 1 to 10 perceived exertion. 1 being really, really easy, in your easiest gear, like a walk in the park, and 10 being like a sprint in the park, so the complete opposite. But now we just want to be working at 2 out of 10. So we're going to do a short little warm-up to get ready for the session, and then we're going to go into the main set. So you've got 6 1-minute effort working on cadence. So we're going to be up in that RPM throughout the session. But for now, I want to be at around 80 RPM, nice and easy. And in 2 seconds, we'll ramp it up to 4 out of 10. So increase the gears a little bit more intensity on the pedals, get that body warmed up. So we've got our lovely guests back with us today. On the back, we've got Emily. Hi, Emily. And on the front, we've got Maddie and Katie. How are you guys doing today?
Yeah, good, thank you.
Ready for the session?
Yeah, ready.
Let's do it. So we've got another 30 seconds at this intensity. So this session is only 20 minutes long, so it's quite a short one, but we're going to be working quite hard in the session, so we're really going to get the most out of the session. Again, cadence work is very important to work on as a cyclist. It's really going to help you be a versatile cyclist on the turbo and out on the road. It's really going to come in handy, so it's good to have dedicated sessions to these cadence works. So in 3, 2, and 1, go up again. So now at 6 out of 10. We'll just bring that RPM up a little bit to around 85 or whatever feels comfortable for you in this warm-up. Nothing too strict around cadence in the warm-up, whatever floats your boat. So the session today, as I said, is 6 1-minute efforts, and we are going to be working at 6 out of 10 intensity. So it's going to be around this pace, which it doesn't feel too bad, does it? It'll just be like being a little bit out of breath. It's quite hard to hold a conversation with someone if you're riding next to each other, but it's not full gas. So we're just going to work on the cadence, really concentrating on your pedal efficiency as well at high cadence. So in 5 seconds, we're going to ramp it up again. Getting into the last bit of warm-up now. In 2, 1, and up to 8 out of 10. I'm going to get up to around 90 RPM now. Push up that cadence a little bit. Just 20 seconds left at this intensity. And then we're going to do one more 30 seconds at 9 out of 10. 10 seconds to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now up to 9 for 30 seconds. This is the last bit of the high intensity warm up. So we're on 95 RPM. Getting used to that fast legs. Then we're going to have a nice 2-minute rest before we get into the main set. 10 seconds to go. Good work. Heart rate should be nice and high, getting a bit of a sweat on. And 2, 1, bring it back to 2 out of 10. So slow the legs down. It's got 50 seconds now. And then we're going to get into the main set. So we're going to start off with 1-minute blocks, but every 15 seconds the cadence is going to get higher. So we're going to go start at 100 RPM, and every 15 seconds we're going to increase by 5. And nice and easy now. So we've got 50 more seconds of nice, easy recovery before we get into our main set. Nice, easy pedaling. Let the body cool down a little bit before we get into our main set. 30 seconds to go now. It's going to start off at 100 RPM. And then we're going to increase by 5 every 15 seconds for 1 minute. Then we'll have a short little break in between, and then we'll go into exactly the same thing again. So 15 seconds to go now. And in 10, get ready, find the right gear. Again, at 6 out of 10 intensity. 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Get right up to it. 100 RPM. It's going to feel really fast to begin with. And you settle into it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it up to 105. So increase by 5. Another 15 seconds. Try and keep a nice strong position on the bike. Take a look at our guests. Nice and composed. All the work through their lower body. Nice still upper body. Nice pedal efficiency. In 2, 1. Bring it up again. 115 now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll go back to nice and easy. So we've got 1 minute now at around 80 RPM at 2 out of 10. How was that first one, everybody?
Yeah, good. My heart's definitely going now.
Even though it's not high intensity, even though you're spinning your legs really fast, so it does get your heart rate up pretty quickly. So it's a good workout to do. And this is the kind of session you can add in when you're out on the road as well. If you fancy doing some cadence workout on the road as well, this is a really great session that you could do out on the road as well. But I always find it's a bit nicer to be on the indoor trainer, especially when the weather's not too good. And it's just more of a controlled environment as well. So we've got 20 seconds now. Then we're going to do it all over again. 15 seconds to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 100 RPM. 6 out of 10 intensity. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 105. Good work. If you haven't got a cadence sensor, take a look at our guests. Follow their leg speed if you can. And up to 110. It's getting fast now. Nearly there. Good work, everyone. 4, 3, 2, 1. 115. Last little bite. Make sure you're not in a too hard a gear so you're able to reach this cadence. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And back to nice and easy. Back to around 80 RPM. Slow that leg speed down. Nice easy gear. Rest a little bit. Not much of a rest, but it's just enough to get our breath back and ready to go again. A little shimmy around the saddle. Stretch the back. Great time to get some water in. Hopefully you've got a fan if you're getting a little bit sweaty and a towel. 30 seconds to go now, halfway through the rest. Get straight into another set. Nearly halfway through this session already. Time flies when you're having fun. In 15 seconds, get ready to go again. In 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 100 RPM. Straight back on it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 105. Good work. Hopefully you're getting used to what this cadence feels like now, and you almost don't have to look at the bike computer. Just kind of feel it in your legs. Make sure to watch our guests. 110. Going up fast. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 115. Good work. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And bring it back. Nice and easy. Have a breather. "50 seconds rest now." A question for our guests. How important is it to include cadence work in your sessions weekly?
I'll take it. Yeah. Okay. No, it's really important. Quite often you just focus on like how much power you can put out, and you sort of forget how important it is to train the efficiency of the pedal stroke. And like in a sprint, for example, you're going to be doing well over 100 RPM. And so, yeah, it's really important, and like not necessarily about the power in these sessions, but as you can see from all of us, we're pretty hot, and it's still a good workout. So,
definitely.
Yeah, it's important.
Got some seconds to go now before we get into our next one. 3, 2, 1, and back on it. 100 RPM. Let's sit there. Straight back on it. Good work. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 105. Again, concentrate on nice light grip on the bars, slight bend in the elbows. Engage your core, all the power out through the legs. In 2, 1, up to 110. Try not to bounce around too much on the bike. It's quite easy when you're working on high cadences to let your body go, but try and keep nice and composed. In 2, 1, 115. Good work, nice. 10 seconds to go now. Keep it up, nearly there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And back to nice and easy at around 80 RPM. This is a great session if you are struggling with a higher cadence work, because it's quite easy to get in the rhythm of kind of like a low cadence slogging out on the road. But if you are doing this session and you feel like you can't quite hit that 115, that's okay, just stay at 110. And then next time you come back to do this session, you'll improve each time. It'll get a little bit easier to reach that higher cadence. So it is something you have to train. It's not something that just comes overnight with high cadence work. So come back to the session, redo it. So if you are finding it a little bit too tough, just bring it back 5 RPM. Or if you are finding it really easy, why not add 10 RPM? Make it up to 120 or more even. So 10 seconds now before we go again. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, back to 100. Let's go. Straight back on it. Spin those legs. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, up to 110. 105 even. 105 RPM. 10 seconds to go now. Good work. 4, 3, 2, 1, 110. 15 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last little push, 115. Here we go. Good work. Looking really good, really strong. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Easy. Back to a nice low cadence at around 2 out of 10. Nice little break again. Less than 5 minutes left of the session now. Absolutely bombing it through. No excuses when it comes to this session. Everybody's got 20 minutes in their day. If that's before breakfast, before work, at lunchtime, or after work, whenever you prefer to do a session. Personally, I'm not very good at getting up early, so I'd prefer to do this after work in the evening. 15 seconds to go now. And we'll go into another one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to 100. Let's go. Come on. Spin, spin, spin. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 105. Good work. Last little push now. Come on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 110. Halfway through this last one now. We're feeling good. Push an extra 5 RPM out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 115 or 120 if you're feeling really good. Good work. Looking strong. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. And that's it. That's the hard bit over with. Now we've got a nice 3-minute recovery to bring our legs back down to earth after they've been spinning away. So whack it in a nice easy gear. Let them cool down. Nice easy 2 out of 10. Around 80 RPM or whatever feels comfortable for you. You can go a little bit lower than that if you want. But now it's just a chance to take a breather, let the heart rate come down before getting off the bike. It's going to prevent you having really sore legs tomorrow if you just jumped off straight after being at 150 and 120 RPM. That wouldn't really be a good idea. So nice and easy. Good work. How did we find that session?
Yeah, I thought it was a really good session. It's crazy how much intensity you can get into the 20 minutes.
Definitely. We're working pretty hard, just 1 minute on, 1 minute off. Pretty much the whole session.
Yeah.
So it was good. 1 minute 45 left of the cool down now. But if you fancy doing a little bit longer, or if you're really hardcore and just using this as a warm-up, then good luck in your next session. Rather you than me. Nice easy cool down now. But we've got lots of different sessions over on the GCN training channel. We've got everything from 1 hour sessions to 45. I think we've even got 15, 10-minute sessions on there as well if you are really short on time but just want to get something done. So make sure to have a browse and have a look what else we've got. We've got long efforts, short efforts. It's really good to do a mix of efforts, even though maybe you're not such a fan of doing high intensity work, or you're just not so keen on doing high RPM work. It is good to fit a bit of everything into the sessions, into your workouts weekly. So make sure to go and check that out. 40 seconds left now. Heart rate should be coming back down to where you started off in your warm-up. Your heart rate probably did get quite high in this workout because working at really high leg speed, it just makes the heart rate shoot up. 20 seconds now. Hope you enjoyed this session as much as we all did. 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. That's our cool down over with, and hopefully we'll see you in the next session.